Hello, and I'm just going to give you another quick Windows 10 tip. Now, as soon as Windows 10 comes out, there's some people who love it and some people who don't, and then there are others who scream about something not working or Microsoft doing something bad or nasty towards it. And if I open up my browser here, one issue that has arisen is Mozilla, that produce Firefox, have complained bitterly that when you update Windows to Windows 10, your default browser settings are sort of like deleted. In other words, if you were using Firefox as your default browser, and suddenly it's no longer the default. And of course, the conspiracy is that, of course, Microsoft wants you to use the new Edge browser, etc. And so Mozilla's been jumping around screaming from the rooftops that users' choice has been affected by it all. But let's have a look at how you can reset your browser to the default browser. Now, normally when you open a browser that's not default, it will sort of nag you and say, do you want to make this browser the default browser? You click yes, and it makes it the default. If you've done in Windows 10, it opens up another little screen, and I'll show you what happens here. I'll just minimize Chrome out of the way. Now I'll go to the settings, which is in the new taskbar, and I'll go to display notifications, apps, and power one. And you'll see default apps. And you can see if I scroll down, here are the default apps. For some reason, I haven't got a calendar default app yet. But if I go down here, you can see I've already set Chrome. When I first installed Windows 10, and I opened up Chrome to test if Chrome was working okay, it asked me to make it the default. And I thought, oh, it's not the default already. But anyway, I clicked on it. It then opened up this settings window. I then clicked to make sure Chrome was the default. Now, if you wanted to make something else a default, if you click on here, you'll see the browsers that I've got in store on my system here. I've got the new Edge browser, Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, and Firefox. Or you could look in the Microsoft Store if there was another browser that you wanted to download that was in the store or something like that, another app. So you just click on the app you want. If I'd wanted Firefox, I'd click on that, and then I'd close it and away I go. But I want Google Chrome, so I'll do that, and that's done. And the next time you open Chrome, Chrome is your browser. So while some people might say, oh, okay, Microsoft's playing a bit loose and it's, deleted all those settings and makes people reaffirm their browser settings, it's not that difficult. I mean, it's not going through dozens of screens or an arcane set of functions to get it done. So I think Mozilla's being a little bit disingenuous by making it sound like it's much harder than it is. So just to recap, click on your new task manager, or in your new start manager, not task manager, your new start manager. Go to settings, click on the system, click on the default apps, and that's a pretty logical thing. Default apps. What app do you want to open when you do certain things? Go down to the web browser and choose, if you're a Firefox user and that's what you want, choose Firefox. Otherwise, choose one of the other browsers and exit out, and it's done.